I owe you an apology, and here you go. I am really sorry for butchering last two streams, and I know my wrongs. I will improve and do better. So I am really sorry. I did kind of, let's just say, assassinate my last two streams. The yesterday one was let's play where we talk. The yesterday one was an absolute failure on my part. I was very much haven't slept for like again 2 days. I did keep sleep, and it was kind of a let's say critical case of me doing that. Let me yes like this. And I was unfortunately very a second very sleepy, and on the first I do think 30 minutes of the stream I was kind of okay, speaking kind of slow and slurring my words more than usual in general. And to the later 1.5 hour I did only almost 2 hours stream, or it was 2 hours, explaining the reason in a bit. I did try to like concentrate on the game, but I was so sleepy that I did kind of fell asleep, like micro sleep of about 10 seconds each, and I was kind of running through walls, staying like this, and then it was an objective failure. So I did not post it. I deleted the VOD. That's the bad kind of embarrassing. I could get slightly embarrassed when I'm slightly sleepy. I can accept that, but yesterday's stream was an extreme failure, and I'm sorry for that. I'll try to sleep like normal, and then try streaming, even though I may skip a stream or so, but I do guess that's best for me. And the second butchering that I've done, failure, it's also my fault. I cannot really blame anyone but myself, but it's slightly less my fault. I did mess with NVIDIA settings, and I foreshadow myself, I don't know how. I I did mess, and I did think I put a kind of critical mistake in. I did put the background apps to run at 30 FPS. I thought that was going to kind of like take the load of like his main game. He did take the load of the main game. He did take the load so much that I didn't get a VOD for like 3 hours of screenshots, like slideshow of screenshots on YouTube. I still posted it because I didn't look at it. Like I said, I don't really like my voice, so I didn't. I hate rules. I didn't look at it. I just posted. And maybe the first 30-40 seconds, I don't think I have lied, but I did like a small preview, and it was okay in the main menu, like the lights were spinning normally and all the things, all the particles were going okay. And I did kind of like a random like YouTube let's see, it's under the video like description. It was a random one, and I did kind of write, I did try like randomly. I really didn't know what kind of say, because the stream was okay. I did the upload, which was good. I didn't have any catchy things to say, and I did look after. I did get a weird feeling again. I guess my instinct flared up, and I was like, wait a second, I don't like how this is playing out. Like the foreshadowing was getting to me, and I was like, wait, let's go back. I did go on YouTube and did watch like a random part of it. It was worse than the new season of One Punch Man. It was worse. It was kind of comparable quality, like one screenshot per second. And I'm sorry also for that. I do hope that if you did come to my stream yesterday or 2 days ago, I owe you a personal apology. I did kind of fall back again 2 times, and I did get up better. I I leveled up from what I would consider myself what else from the first stream, not even I was potential, not even like something physical. I become a simple protein. I was not even like a newbie. Till become a human, I have many steps. I just say that in first or second stream or something like that. Projectile speed. Let's see. I did say that I cannot compare with people that would consider it like normal newbies, like baby VTubers that taking their first step. I was not even protein at that point. I was literally nothing. Now I did level up a little bit. That's why the title of the stream, Redemption Arc. I did how many improvements I did? I did put Twitch alerts. I did configure the follow alert and that. I did stream elements, the chat window, the bar. I did kind of like draw the bar, which is yes not hard, but obviously is when like burnout hits me, it does burn me for many months, and that even if I want to create something slightly pleasing looking, I need to have extreme luck. If not, it's gonna be like ass. Whatever I concentrate on it, like even a week. So I was lucky getting something that's slightly pleasing to look at, which is nice. I redid my avatar. The last one was what the heck is the I did kind of draw it with the aura around it. So like I said, the my naked avatar, the only black, like the only center, the black. The part looks kind of creepy without the white aura, making it kind of silly. So yes, I redid it. I put it back into the painting mode and kind of smoothened the edges because the auto remove tool, whatever. I don't think it was AI, but it was kind of like a program, and I do think it was kind of deleting the values around the pixels, like where it did kind of predict the background would be at that coordinate. It did leave extremely jagged edges, which did kind of look on a stream like that was lower quality on the edges. Past streams I did kind of see that. I now did like slightly complicated because I couldn't really put the like previous like avatar as a stencil is the name or stencil, and then like put a layer down this one because I needed to. It was slightly complicated. I needed first of all to because it was how to say the background did this job. It did remove the background, but the problem is it did remove 99.99%, meaning it left an edge of a few pixels that were black around the like avatar, and that was kind of hard to remove because I did want to keep my shape, like the aura, the white aura around my avatar. I did want to keep it like the same, which is it is slightly altered because I couldn't really get it the same without like not getting the edge off. So I did. It was extremely complicated because on phone, especially I did on phone. Mm, why might you ask if I couldn't do it on PC? I do not know. I did it on phone because it was, I guess, easier. Which was not. In theory, it did sound easier, not easier. Um, the process. Let's see. First of all, you need to open like the canvas of your drawing app. I need to put my sketch, like the original sketch of it, or maybe if you do got a PNG of it, then if you can import a stencil and then work with that, nice. If your application of choice doesn't have that, not slightly nice. The way I did find a kind of loop around that is either saving kind of like your current project and then exiting, exit, closing the app, either putting it kind of like in the background, not closing it, but exiting. Day by day, I start thinking that I might really have dyslexia. Dyslexia, yes. I almost couldn't even say that. Anyway, what I was saying is either close it or keep it in the bar, then go to the photo in whatever you have, whatever you have you want to see it, like in gallery or kind of in files, then share it with the application, and it should, like if you still have the project open, it should kind of put it in a new layer on top of the original one. That's the only way I did find to work. And then you can use, like, you can give the opacity low on your original avatar and use that as a stencil to get, like, to clean it and but still have the shape. That's the only I could do it. Let's see what else I did improve. Yes, I did change the background. I I did like the previous background, but I realized other people might not. So I did make a more simpler one. It's a patterned one, which is slightly more appealing to look at. I guess it's more simple. I did simplify. I did make a new scene, kind of like start to learn kind of better OBS. I did let's take bone. What I was saying. Yes, I did make a new scene and then imported some sources and remade them, kind of get a better feel of how to set it up, and now it's now a little bit cleaner. There's no like source, sourcing, like video scene, image. I did put names on it and such. I did well, not really, I didn't really struggle with the stream elements. It's made in such a foolproof way that even I could use it, and I did use it. It's nice. Let's see. I did kind of make something. I did put on follower alerts, a custom sound. It's probably gonna be. I'm gonna see. At first, I wanted to pull kind of the a fall sound, like someone is yelling, very far. It's not around the key, very far in the distance, falling, but that's a little bit too much for my P brain to like edit on my own. Maybe I could, but that's hard. I don't know how they make it. I need to kind of search for separate like sounds and edit them together, possibly, to get what I want. But I will try. Like, it's kind of a gong sound. I didn't like the sound, and I kind of only put it because I did like it, and it's probably gonna be only on one stream to like get a more perfect replacement. But till then, if someone does follow this stream, you're gonna hear it. Let's see. And again, I'm really sorry if someone did come last stream and did find me in worse for where I was saying such nonsense that, not nonsense, I understand what I was saying, but it was, how this is, I got 95% of the context. You maybe, as a viewer, got maybe a word out. I really couldn't, and I really couldn't kind of, I did, how to say this, I did with all my might. I did try to stay, let's not give the run, let's not, give me something shield, perfect. I did try to stay 3 hours, but I couldn't, I literally couldn't. I was falling more and more asleep, and I didn't even have like the energy to get up and go to the bathroom to like dunk my head in icy cold water. I did that once, and it kept me awake like 15 minutes. And I did slightly easy thing. I did kind of refill my water bottle again, extremely cold water, and put that stuff straight to my back, like under my t-shirt. It was kind of keeping me awake, but it was giving me like breeze burn on my back. It was let's say kind of bad. I did try to not mind my back going numb. I did again till it kind of, like I said, it's a very nice water bottle, but that's only that. It's not like thermos or something to keep cold. even a thermos would keep itself cold on the inside, not the outside, because it is insulated. Anyway, it was kind of like getting warm. Let's see. What I was saying. Ah, yes. And I did try, like, even to open the, excuse me, the balcony door, kind of like, like air from outside. It was kind of like almost snowing how cold it was, and I was like keeping that open, and I still couldn't keep my eyes open. I really did try with all my might to keep 2 hours, but unfortunately I couldn't, and that's why I considered an objective failure. I did, like I said, I didn't put it on YouTube. I got the vote down right after it was, unfortunately, the bad kind of embarrassment for me. I did download it, like I did keep it to maybe as a memento to remind myself like what not to do. Let's I did kind of, like I said, level up because of that. I really couldn't. I was too embarrassed to come to stream with the same something, with the same not having like upgraded anything, like to make up for like I said, my fuck up. And I did get over my procrastination of activating Twitch tools. I think that Twitch made, especially for streamers, I guess it's a good thing, and that's why kind of I do want to fail. I guess it does teach me more than evading the problems. I did kind of think if I would min-maxing it kind of too fast, like already. I don't know, because like I said in previous streams, I am kind of the trifecta of mid-maxing, being stingy, and DIYing, and sometimes I do kind of take mid-maxing a little too far. I don't know how far I consider too far explaining, but sometimes it's way too far. So I don't know if I start picking up, because that was kind of also the problem, because I did like exactly after I tried to go for we didn't see any, did we? Well, this one was the only one fun checker that I would say, like, I keep yapping about. Ah, yes, another problem that I kind of resolved was wait, that's not really good. With my chair, I do hope that the fixes that I did get are gonna be better. I unfortunately need to something like this. No, what did I do? Ah, yes. Well, technical problems. Anyway, let's go back to beating ghouls up. Ah, yes, I forgot what to say. Was it streaming or something like that? Yeah, no, my chair. I did fix a really big problem with my chair. Hopefully that would improve my back. That would be pretty nice if I did find the problem. We need to mix my setup. I'm not really used to staying like this. I don't know if it's worth it to kind of go through, but I did have to go through to improve the results. Surely it's worth it because it does look kind of cleaner now, the stream. It does look more like a streamer setup than only a background and how do I say, it's a backup and a background, and kind of wanted the stream layout over it. It does look at a little bit more like a streamer stream, but I still have so much to do. I need to like make probably not really. I don't really need to make custom like sound and yet. I don't need yet to make custom sounds and like emotes or gifs or animation for every like category of sub, brain and such. Because I'm probably not be getting any, so that's okay on my part. And like I said, I still do have a lot to learn. I need to put my channel points and stuff to. I need to think what to make with them, especially because I guess that's gonna be another kind of headache. But because it could be not to be something really like occupying like 10 channel points. I don't know, to 10 jumping jacks on something of the side, because I do imagine some crazy people will grind 500 channel points and then put me to 5,000 jumping jacks. I don't know, be doing that. That's not bad, but I need to kind of make a balance, especially because I need to do some calculation to see what how channel points generate. And because I do imagine I need to put kind of high. There's probably not many people that will come to stream in the next, I don't know, few months, maybe a year. So I need to make that kind of high to keep retention. But that's not bad. So I don't know if my mic sounds better. I hope it does. When I did the recording, it surprisingly sounded better than it used to. And I don't know, can say for sure that it did change its its heart to sound better suddenly. I don't think that's the answer, so let's go to the boss. It's probably something that I did, or maybe the PC did, but there's not really much I could have done to sound better. That was yes, if the boss was on the other side, I would have been extra. Yes, I could have double jump. Well, technically I could with the rock, right? Let's see. I'm almost. There is a good chance of dying. Slightly too many mobs. And I'm sorry. it was something special. I didn't lie. I did say that I was kind of going to think about it if I do something special on my 2 weeks kind of streaming, and I did something special. I failed. So especially that if it's gonna be a black spot on mine. It's not really a perfect record. Like I did say that my first stream was. Let's say if I would say that my first stream was kind of a failure, then my 14th stream was especially a bigger one. My first stream was for all intent and purposes like the test, and even now, like I said, last stream, which I don't think is gonna be. I don't kind of consider those like these streams. I consider them like training for me in the future that would kind of make more real streams, especially when there is kind of no one around. I guess that's the better way to mentally imagine it, so I don't get burnt out. I don't come to stream, I come to training, so once I do get good at streaming, it's gonna be way easier. That again is premeditated, I hate that. Don't puppeteer me into going into it. Let's see. I did get my habit. I do really like the skin. I do hope that. How much do you need? We did kind of grind streams last time. That's kind of the only thing that we did. But only grinding, like mindlessly, like some drones grinding. Let's see. I do have some popcorn, so maybe I'll take a break or two to munch on some. I don't know what I was yapping last stream. It's for sure some nonsense. I can certainly say that because I was kind of having I was not even half conscious. I was like a fifth conscious. And at one point I was kind of laughing to myself and saying like two words like haha he got him, and then no context. No context, and only I knew the context because I did imagine myself saying the context out loud, but I didn't have the energy to say it out loud, so the only thing that came out was the conclusion of the joke, or the conclusion of the funny thing that made me laugh. And not even a conclusion, like a commentary on it, like haha, and another word. It was so ass. Especially because I haven't been dialed act in many years. Well, nah, I'm kind of lying. Not many years, like a few months, I guess. I don't remember the last time I was that tired, and well, I guess not that tired because I was even more tired in some periods. I did say on my stream, right? I was kind of obsessively reading some light novels, and let's just say that when I just try to kind of slightly, let's say slightly, when I get chill, I don't know, slightly read a little too much, like a few hours, I would end up like my brain would end up reading like the word in slow motion. Like when I say slow motion, I really do mean slow motion, like that, and I kind of read like hours with that. Like in when I was really tired, my brain literally put me on slow motion, and I would still kind of read them. Meaning, what I was saying, yes, with the tired, maybe that's the cause of my memory problem. Maybe I'm burning neurons like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, what I was saying, yes, with the like I don't think in many months or maybe even years, let's say, I really didn't want to do something so much, but couldn't have the energy. Like I literally like, this is, I used all my willpower to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. I did say in the stream that it was like lead, literally, like they were weighing one kilogram. Let's say 5 pounds each of my eyelids. They were like extremely heavy. And I did try, even my face was drooping to sleepiness. Unfortunately, I couldn't resist. I could only go 2 hours. And I did try to go, like I said, 3. I fucking just couldn't. I was kind of mad at myself, like this past day, like, ooh, the result which are what you're seeing. Some life still would benefit us. I did want it again to do something different than MEGABONK, like to have a little bit of variety, but unfortunately I can't seem to find. Should I go random Because you do imagine, does it matter or doesn't, or it doesn't matter what I do at the start like of my streaming career? Because I do imagine it's kind of a paradox, because at the same time it does matter for sure. I don't imagine not mattering if what games I'm playing have like a higher category, like viewer viewers, and people go more regularly to them. So yeah, I kind of would like to stream more game. I can willingly die to a goblin, never a ghoul. What I was saying. Yes, with the I don't know, should I go for like for games that, because that's the problem. I'm in a slight paradox, because games that are too high like performance, like get too much resources, would not play. Maybe they would play on my PC, meaning I can play some half decent game, but I cannot stream them. That's especially because, like I said, I don't know if it was in the previous stream or the previous stream. I do have a very old graphics card on the laptop, and this current version of OBS doesn't support it. If I want to go to the version of OBS that does support it, I need to roll back and like the application, and there is a very high chance of instability, and I do not know if it's worth it. But the CPU rendering like encoder does take a lot of CPU, like 60% or something like that. That like MEGABONK doesn't take as much. Or I don't know how that's calculated when on OBS, that this is the global CPU usage or only the like OBS usage. It'd be kind of ass if you only said like the OBS usage, because I could see that in like in the manager. I forgot the name. It's really nice coming back to stream. I guess I do. I like streaming. I'm kind of shy saying that. Because I didn't expect myself to like it, and I do like it more than. Ooh, no, those are not the closest that I have seen. Thank you. That's a setup and a half. What they're saying. Here's a stream. I do enjoy streaming more and playing this kind of playing alone, because I don't really play games on my PC anymore. I don't know. Probably I do not. I don't know why. Because it's, well, my laptop it's okay. It's an extremely old one, so not old, 20 years ago old, but old. But I guess I do play sometimes on it. But I don't mind like playing only like things that I would stream. I guess that's. I did kind of I watch a lot of streamers that some do love what they are doing, like reacts or playing games, or like they stream what they love doing, and some don't do that. They have a certain like, I don't know, niche or genre that they rose up in, and they kind of need to keep the legacy. It's kind of hard to distance themselves, I guess, and they kind of can't really play things that they like. I do hope I didn't curse myself to to become a big MEGABONK streamer, and then not be able to play anything else besides MEGABONK. But I guess I wouldn't mind streaming only MEGABONK, but first I need to get way better at MEGABONK. Even get a chance to play better. But I would kind of play if I do kind of take more of that after my Oshis. I do guess I'm one point going to do React. But with the React I need kind of like more. I need to practice a little bit my English more and kind of loosen my inner seal. My true self is locked away in thousands of chains, chaining him deep into the abyss. I need to break every chain till I get my true self out in the open, and that's some distance away. Because now how I speak, I'm barely being my true self. Well, not barely, because even now I am my true self, but I can't really express myself with full like without fuck without any inhibition. I guess I do guess some chains do slip loose when I'm about to fall asleep. Let's see. And again, it's kind of hard for me to. I did say that probably a couple of streams. Kind of hard for me to. I cannot say because that would make me look negative. But I guess I'm going to say it. I am what I am at the end of the day, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I guess. There's not much unfortunate in it. Because I don't really imagine someone watching me. I don't know why. I guess a big part of that is my voice. I am too used to it. It does a weird thing. It's I don't know how to say. It's not rendering. Maybe I should ask someone that's really like close to me, whatever, because I don't hear it. My own voice digitally. It's kind of slightly distorted. It's not how I sound in real life. Meaning, I really should do that. I really should get someone extremely close to me, like a recording of me, and then speak like in real world to see their like reaction. Because I don't hear myself like that. I don't hear it myself, and hopefully neither does other people that know me. I do hope I don't sound like in real life, like in the real world how I sound in the recordings. It's kind of hard to wrap my hand around it. Am I too close to myself? Like, is my my vocal folds too close to my like eardrums that I hear myself kind of distorted? Maybe the how to say, the electronic recording of my voice is the real rendition of it. I do not know. I do like my voice how maybe I did cope so hard for so many years that I'm hearing my voice differently in my head than it's in the real world. It's a grind for the executioner. I did put TTS to the followers. I guess I did. Another thing that I did improve was I did go to all my settings and such, and I did kind of try to improve the overall like security, and I'm staying on nothing. Now I'm aura farming. The overall security and security and other kind of settings. I kind of forgot what other settings I did, but I did some. Let's see. I don't know why I got the kind of like the matte like the best way to describe it is every time I stream, I get the intense sleeping feeling that you get when you're kind of in school, and especially if you didn't like math or any subject that you didn't like, and especially that professor that was really monotone, I guess, that explain things over and over and over and over again with an extremely flat tone of voice, and that sweet, sweet sleep kind of lulled you away from reality. I get that. I get like slowly and slowly and slowly. I guess I could mitigate that to getting my headphones like really high in volume, but unfortunately I can't really do that for one. My ears really do need some rest. This is I'm already almost blind, almost deaf, and now almost. I'm the ultimate old young man. I'm almost blind, almost deaf. My back hurts. I want to sleep every second. I'm not actually almost blind, but I need to get glasses, and I didn't need before. I guess the thousands of hours of reading and hundreds of, no, not hundreds, maybe tens of millions of words read does take a toll on you. And the same, I'm sure that I did kind of like listen to the past, I don't know, 6-7 years non-stop to music at extremely high volume, and my ears do be kind of fucked up. It's not really the ears problem, it's because I did have a unfortunate accident with one of my ears, and it is kind of fucked up. And that's putting an extremely high debuff on my ears. So yes, I am almost blind, almost deaf, and almost. I guess either I have a very light case of insomnia, or I have a small episode of insomnia. Either of those. I don't know what's medically more accurate. So would you consider insomnia? Like, I do have that. Like, if I don't sleep like 2 days, I did one time do dangerous, reckless things, and I would not recommend under any circumstances, even like with a professional in the room. I wouldn't recommend that. I did try to go for, did try. I literally couldn't sleep more than 3 days, and let's just say miserable wouldn't be the end of it. Now I could do like, it's not really 2 days, like 2 full 24 hours plus the one that I'm being like, that's what it's kind of weekly or daily, I say. It's not really like 24 hours that I did stay awake. It's like staying awake, not sleeping one time, and then stay awake till I get my next sleep cycle. I guess 30 something hours, not really 48, that would be kind of crazy. I guess I did sometimes do that, but that's extremely rare, like one time a year or something like that. I do that regularly. It's not because I wanted to do it, obviously. It's because literally I can't sleep. Did I say it? I do think I said one stream like that I did have a kind of like graver case that I couldn't sleep, like I literally couldn't fall asleep. I do guess it's this damn phone also, but it was not its full fault. I did kind of want to get some comfort like on the internet, and to search kind of like maybe we got some life hacks or something to sleep better. And the first like 10 response on Google, that's how you know that Google, it's like falling down the, it's not like back in the day when you search something and you actually got what you searched for. The first 10 kind of like sites, and maybe even the AI generated, I don't think it was at that time, but I can't seem to remember it got integrated. It was like sleeping more than not sleeping more than 24 hours or 48 hours can damage your brain. You become brain dead, You can have problems with your hormones and a lot of deadly stuff. And I was like, thank you for consulting me, because I do realize that I'm sure Google doesn't also have like put their algorithm to realize that when someone search what happens when I haven't slept 48 hours, 72 hours. I wonder why would they search that? Why would ever anyone search that? Besides, like, I don't know, intellectual curiosity and maybe some fun. Obviously, because someone has done that and wants to know whatever, where, how much did they fuck up. And Google puts the first results. Yes, you can have brain cancer for every day, for every hour you sleep. You burn like diesel, you burn your neurons. You can, I don't know, a lot of fucked up shit. I don't remember it anymore, but that was the thing that stood out in my mind, because he did say that you kind of become slowly brain dead. So I wouldn't bother. That was the thing that I got the most out of that. And guess what that did? That suited me so much that I haven't slept like another 7 hours that day. And only then I passed out and I was like, "Yes, you should sleep." And don't be kind of like an idiot and drink like 5 coffees to stay awake. It's even worse than trying to stay awake the normal way. You're gonna. That's good. Let's trap. That's not worth it, especially you could develop real problems if you do consume more than. I don't remember what was the like safety limit of caffeine intake. I would consider that a maximum of 2, in my personal opinion, a maximum of 2 cups, like actual coffee without like milk or anything would be a hard limit for a day. Especially because that really like adds up over time, especially if you drink it every day more than do we see the streaks or I'm blind? I'm kind of blind. Yes, that does add up a lot if you drink like 2 cups or 3 cups or something really like every day. And I'm talking about normal coffee, like coffee, not Starbucks or some bullshit, like liquid sugar. I did see a video about it, not myself, but like on one of my Oshis did watch the repercussion. You get what I'm trying to say. The consequences of drinking literally 10 pumps of caramel with 7 pumps of cream with one flavored coffee. Let's see, one coffee flavored like sugar liquid drink, especially because that's it goes through you, don't really digest it, and it does bad things to you. But I guess you would know that if you did have common sense. So it is a rule chat after all. I did put it. You need to use common sense, and that's not really a rule chat for only for the chat. That's a rule in general. You should use common sense if you drink like 150 like, grams of sugar in liquid form. Obviously, it's gonna punch you, whatever you are the weakest in your body. Like it's gonna break the weak link, whatever that in the stomach, in your other organs. So yeah. But I guess that wouldn't really mean much if you don't see the, I guess, pain and the consequence of actually something going bad. That's how we humans are. We humans are. I am not a robot. Beep beep beep. Anyway, yeah, I do guess that's kind of accurate assessment. You don't really regret to start changing to something obviously bad slaps you and goes like, What you gonna do about it? And you are, I'm gonna change. Please give me more time. That has, that does happen a lot. Not like personally, but from what I'm seeing. Let's see. Do we have enough time to get that chest? I did sleep today, so don't you worry. We do have time, let's go. I said that. Then I'm about to throw the run. Oh, we do have time. Well, we should take it now. I don't want to... Let's take also this. I don't want to... not even get to it and be done. Let's go mage XP. 18% from killing. Nice. I did get kind of like... oh, that is the yappage. Ooh, do I have 3? No, not 2. The yappage did kind of come in handy. It's, and another weird condition while I can jump sleep. It's I get energy like after not sleeping like 2 days in a not 2 days in a 1 day in a row. No, let's say like if I don't sleep 2 times I get energy that I do not possess the knowledge to know from where would I get energy. Like there is literally like low and high periods where, let's say, there is when I'm right here, like literally barely walking, then I spike, and I'm like, this is the normal. I spike, and I'm literally like right there, and I am like crazy. Haven't slept many hours. Haven't slept, and then I like let's say go outside and take a walk, like half across the city, and I'm like stark awake, like eyes open, focus. I come back home expecting to crash and then jump straight into bed. I don't crash. I stay another 4 hours awake. I'm like, this is weird. I go on my phone, read some light novels, I put myself to bed, another 4 hours awake. Now becomes night. And I'm like, when I'm going to sleep, hello, please knock me out. Another 4 hours awake. Now it's the middle of the, like it's day, morning, extremely early morning. And I'm like, let's stay awake. Fuck it, let's stay awake. If you're not going to let me sleep, let me stay awake. 30 minutes later, I sleep like I'm a rock. Like, I sleep kind of heavy. There would literally be a shootout right outside my window. Like, fireworks. I did sleep through some, like, fireworks that are close and they sound like bombs up in the sky, which they are. I did sleep through them. I honestly, for a period of time, I did have a really good neighbor. Okay, I would want to gently, I don't know, let's say, make contact with the bottom of my foot to his balls, because in the like on clock at 7 in the morning, he was like his I don't know what he has. It's not a quality like Milwaukee or something like that. It's gonna be something shit. It does sound like shit. And there is hole or there is wood or something like that. And that did happen every day for a few months. And I could say that every morning I wouldn't wake up because of the sound. I would wake up, close my eyes like wanting to go back, and then brrrr, I try not to get angry. Close the eye, maybe it's a small project, 10 minutes time. Then 2 hours later, me, I hate when I close my eyes, expect sleep, and then I can stay 3 hours with eye closed and be, where are you? Why don't you take me? Yeah, and that happened consecutive days after days, weeks after weeks, and months after months. And sometimes does happen. I am not sure what the fuck you could build month after month. How many holes can you drill? Does bro want to extend his living room another 2 or 3 meters? How many holes can you drill? How much things can you cut? Is there a fucking workshop? I am starting to get slightly angry, sorry. It has impacted my sleep. Well, not really, because like I said, I am. Sometimes it does wake me up, because I am kind of in the not REM period of sleep, so I'm easily awoken from my slumber, and let's say I don't wake very friendly. There were a few times when I wanted to be petty as hell, take one of the cheapest, like most horrendous sounding piece of machinery that I could get, the cheapest obviously because I'm a cheapskate, but and gently put my Sony noise cancelling headphone on, and when the morning that, well, I assume it was a motherfucker, I would gently put that shit to the max, noise cancelling, and then start that whatever it was, whatever I got that sounded extremely loud, and started, put it on the ground, or maybe get that thing to be extremely like glued to the like ceiling, and go to sleep and do I don't know, 4 hour power walk, something like that, to see how he would have liked it. Just because I would be nasty, I would start that feel like at 6 in the morning. So even if you want to kind of cheat sleep and sleep a little late, I'm not going. I was about to do that actually, but what I was not really like police friendly, so I didn't do it. But I'm close. I'm close to getting a JBL blasting. I don't know, like bass boosted. I don't know, brain rot music or something like that. Full, especially like I said, gluing that shit to the ceiling so that the vibration go through. So it does feel it. It's like to be rudely awoken from something very precious. And sometimes very rare sleep. It's like good sleep. There is a very big difference between normal sleep and good sleep. I would consider that I have rarely taken SSS class sleeps in my life. Like literally sleeps that I woke and I was like, what did I do? Did I sleep? How was that sleeping? It was very rarely I had to get like a sleep that I woke up and then how do I explain this? And sound kind of normal and not weird. I don't know. Yes, I wish I slept more. Let's see. Not slept. Let's see again. We'll take cheese. We can take oats. I don't mind. And we'll do the other for only cheese. Because I have a feeling if we do try our luck again, I'll get our booty not spoken. Yep, I'm getting sleepy again, and I don't know why. Not like I'm entering hibernation, what? I get some mutated genes that are slightly more bear-like. So I need now to hibernate. I didn't think that's the like thing that would bother me to hibernate, but I can't. I'm not a bear. Hmm. I'm gonna take a small break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hello, back again. I was eating something. I don't want to project my many things sound out there, so I put it on mute for a second. I guess it wouldn't be that bad, but maybe. Anyway, who knows? I do hope someone does follow. I don't know, in the next few days, so to see if my overlays on still elements work. Hopefully they should. Is the boss? Yes. Let's see. I need to wake up a little. Wake up in the first of the month. Anyway, I did wake up a little. I don't know how to say it. Let's make a concept, a stream concept. Right now I'm like at 70%. I'm 70% awake, awoken, aware. And that 30% fluctuates. It sometimes dips below to a 60%, which is when I get droopy and I'm like, yes, and I do get the spike. But the start of the stream was like a good 90, and it did drop like to a stable 85. Let's move the chat. Yeah, it's better. Kind of stable 85 and an unstable 80 in the like more extreme. Where is my Do I? We don't. We should have gone for the boss. We cannot really overcome. Oh, well, let's try. But I think, yes, and let's comparison that I did make it. It was about 5% on the last stream. Like actually, that's 5%. It couldn't. It sometimes was dipping towards 1%, and sometimes it was not dipping. It was crashing. I literally did sleep. Sleep. How do you? No, don't think you need to go around it. Ghost, leave me alone. Kira. I did put some chat rules that it's an 80 plus stream. Is it? I guess it is. I don't know what I'll talk about to be 18 plus, but I would. No, you. Mm, thank you for the community of ghosts out there. I'm gonna be very kind to your. I'm gonna be very kind to your kind later for the kindness you have shown me. I'm gonna reciprocate very much. You can only say that the run when I'm gonna have like 200k. 100k will be on your brethren. How many? Another 2k. It's 2k, yes. 2k. 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 2k? That sounds like a word in some language. 2k. Let's see. Let's do life still. What I was saying? Yes, because I did sleep that last stream. Like, I would say it was 10 seconds, but it would have been anywhere from 10 seconds to like minutes. For me, actually, kind of trying to keep my body like conscious and suddenly dropping, crashing into a wall. And I did still play the. How to say this? Have I played game too long of a time? Like, years and years of playing. I was still like unconsciously playing. Like every time I was like unconscious, I would kind of, let's demonstrate a little bit. I would like literally go, do this, awake for 10 seconds, farm a little bit, do this, and that's how I played the last hour or something. And I still did play it. I don't know, I don't remember even how I started new runs. It was not like the reset. I literally started new runs again. Crashed into things. That's crazy. In a bad way, crazy. Not in a good way. That's crazy. Let me wait a second. I did realize if there are paid courses to learn how to draw, there must be the antithesis of that, which is be free courses. And I do not know how good the free course would be, but it would be better than not. I did write it in a notepad to look it up, like, because I am obviously no drawing artist or an artist in general. I don't consider myself an creator, but that's again for the tag of my DIY and mid-maxing. The unfortunate truth about me is that I don't have any talent. That's the first time I'm saying it like out loud with let's get my OBS up. with other people possibly watching the vid. There's no one currently in the stream. I think there is no one currently in the stream. Yes, there is. I do not know. Anyway, I do not possess any kind of talent, hidden or unhidden. I literally have. I would be the perfect, how to say this, system a candidate if a manhwa or anything to be real. I would be the perfect candidate. I have exactly zero talents in any. Like if there was like a map for every person on this planet, I'm sure some people would be slightly good at something, slightly better at something, slightly bad at something, and to kind of balance like some like that, some like that, some like that. I would have zero on everything. I literally do. And one might ask, how do you know to play games and not kind of need to respawn like 30,000 times if you say, you imply you have no talent? And I would say to you back, I've been playing game for how much? 15, maybe more, like years I've been playing games. So yeah, I did grind that shit to get a game sense, I would say, for games in general. Like for metas, for creating like better everything. I played so many games, so many times, that I did start developing a slight game sense. So yeah, I have zero talent in gaming. There is nothing to say that. I have zero talent in drawing. There is again nothing to say that. I did grind drawing a few years ago, so I don't know something about it, but that faded away really quick. I am not talented at speaking English, writing, or reading English. I can speak English, I can write English, and I can read English. That's because I grinded that shit for the past few years. I did, let's say, write a few novels ideas, and some half-finished sketches of some ones, but that's gonna be my dark past. No one can know. Yeah, let's say again with DIYing and min-maxing. I'm not talented at DIYing, at solving problems, and I'm literally not. It's literally tens, hundreds of tries of repeating the same thing, or maybe different things, but the same essence of I got no talent. So if I don't want to do something, I need to do it. I have no talent streaming. Yes, so hard. And what would I consider talent? So let's say I'm not speaking like I don't have that, and the talent it's like, I guess that would be a natural min-maxing skill, not what I have, the brute forcing min-max. Literally, like grinding weeks on something to get the somewhat good result that a more talented person would get it in half an hour or a day of actually doing it, which is okay. I've been used to it. I cannot say that after so much time I have not kind of given up on finding something that I'm talented at. I literally do not have anything that comes to my mind that I can certainty, even some certainty. There's not a absolute certainty I will be talented at. I do have many things that I do. I try, like how I did like survival. No, we don't have anything good. Like survival gearing, like backpacking, survival kit making, survival tool making, creating. I do guess in the drawing department the best thing I'm at. Like on other things it would be blueprint. I'm kind of good at making blueprints for items that I want to make. Could be kind of okay, I guess. I'm good at min-maxing, but again that's more of an obsession than a good thing. But I need to min-max. It's how do I say this? It's like a fuel. If I don't min-max once in a while, it goes to low end. Then the next project or something that I came upon, I need to min-max the hell out of it, and that could stun lock me in. Ooh, let's go back. That could literally stun lock me in a period of me not doing anything besides obsessing over, I don't know, no hand to edit. I guess I'm kind of good at photography, but again, where my talent is, I don't know, maybe you can find it for me. I did grind taking photos, but literally taking photos and having experience. I would consider myself somewhat good photographer because I've been doing it for a few years, so yeah, that's it. I guess editing photos would be another one that kind of comes hand in hand with taking photos. Let's see. What else I'm slightly good at but have no talent at? I guess sports, but that's kind of an old story. I will not say which sport, but I was once good at one sport. But guess what? To them, you guessed that correct. Here is a prize for you. I did have no talent also that. It's kind of weird because the older I get, the more I realize that's weird AF not to have any talent at something. Because I did, don't get me wrong, I did search for it everywhere. In me, outside of it, outside of it, outside of me, in me, outside of me, in between me, maybe it's hidden somewhere that I cannot see. But unfortunately, there is none. And even though I do try to like soothe myself into thinking that I couldn't really be the only one, there must be other people that are like less or don't have talent at something, but that's a correct statement in itself. There are some people that don't have some talent or talent at something. I have no talent at anything. I have almost nothing. Which it does sadden me sometimes. But then I min-max the hell out of it and I get good at it. So that's a plus, I guess. So yeah, that's me. I guess it is kind of a slightly more special stream because I am kind of more open about myself. I guess this is the reward for fucking up my actual two weeks like stream. At any point in my life, I wouldn't really think that I would be here on the internet opening up, even though I don't really like that in real life. And I don't think the anonymity makes it easier, for as much as you are unseen, you could become seen at any moment, so going on the internet with the mindset that you're literally unknowable, that's certainly a very fragile state of being. That's quite weird. It does feel better to say it finally to somebody, whatever that person may be, or you are, future VOD watcher or current stream watcher, but I don't see you. Where are you? My all-seeing eye can't unsee. Are you a fourth dimensional character? Maybe you are. But what a pity, eh? I cannot see you, I cannot walk the plank. Ahoy. Let's see, what was it? We're kind of grinding monsters, by the way. That's why we're not really going tiers. I'm trying to, let's see what's kind of. I'm trying to grind the execution. Yes, that's the kind of reliving too. say that to somebody. I'm curious how it would feel to have talented something. Would it be easier? Would you get more help, like from yourself? Because in my mind, those are two kind of different things. I'd imagine there's a talented person, I don't, the inspiration gets born in their mind and suddenly, especially. Hmm, and that's another thing that I kind of find hard. Again, a hard pill to swallow, but at the same time, something that I do not believe is that you don't need talent to kind of become an artist. And that's true to the lowest level of artist. This didn't go up. Maybe it did go up, but very little. Anyway, what I was saying, yes, with the artist thing. I do imagine I'm a pretty good artist if you do what I'm doing. Actually, you are min-maxing the artist skill, but you still need even a smidge of talent to, I don't know, blossom something more fruitful. Because if you are untalented, you literally cannot retain the thing that you so hardly strive for in art, which would be repetition, experience. If you don't have even a small part of talent for art, which I guess talent for art would be more easily explainable than some esoteric talent, which would be, I don't know, pattern recognition, pattern let's see, it's pattern duplication. When you recognize certain like aspects of a drawing, like how it's made, how it's structured, you could replicate that to get almost the same style or feel to your own. That does take, unfortunately, talent. If you actually don't have any special component in your brain that helps you remember or kind of put together with like your compiler. Whatever you try to make a drawing, you technically have a compiler in your head that goes, let's do this. You say yourself like the goal for a drawing, and your brain goes, let's take this knowledge, let's take a little bit of this, maybe let's experiment with this a little bit, and it compiles kind of like a response to you. Imagine not having the compiler, only having the raw knowledge of repetition. That's, I imagine how I would, and my brain works. With someone with talent, they have a smaller compiler than one. That's maybe the more compilers, or maybe a better compiler, or more powerful one. The more talented the person is, the easier they realize patterns. The easier they are to like remember, to copy, to modify, to join together with other aspects of mental processing. Would be kind of easier to get out a idea on a paper. Imagine having no compiler, having only raw data. That's how I feel. But I guess that's kind of a really grim ghouls. I hate you. Let's see. I do kind of remind that's a grim way of saying it, but that's unfortunately kind of the truth. That's how I operate. There's no helping hand helping me in my mind. It literally is grinding a thing that I want to have it. I guess that's kind of comes my second character flaw. Should I say it? But technically it would come up at some point, especially now that I am streaming, and logically there's no harm in saying it. There's nothing really that grave or heavy, and if I was ever to stop streaming, it would become even more irrelevant if no one did know it. I guess I would say my passion for things goes passion. That's not really a good way of saying it. I guess let's put a combination of passion, patience, and literal like fuel for doing things. If a normal person could have, let's say, 100 liters, I go on about like half a kilo. And that's a perfect combo with my min-maxing personality. Can you imagine wanting to... No, maybe I shouldn't say that. We're on Twitch. Wanting to liberate your fingers. Because, I don't know, to bite your fingers, something like that, let's say it. A more dumb way of saying it. Every time you wanted to do something, but don't want to do it because you have no will for it. So you need to kind of min-max because you don't have any crutches to crutch yourself upon to take further steps. I guess the best way to describe it is imagine we're both got a broken leg, but we have a crutch and you kind of well fed while I'm on my knees starving. So I have a little fast of a week fasting hours when we started the race. That's the better comparison in my imagination. And I cannot say it, and you cannot judge me for not knowing it how it is if I cannot compare it. I can't compare it because I don't know how it is. So I can make how exaggerated the example I can, and you cannot judge me. Well, you can, in your private opinion, which I will not care for it. But you cannot publicly judge me because I literally do not know how it is to. Like, I don't know how to. How does being talented feel? Do you get? Do you get better at something easier? Because people do say, you should like, how do I say this? You should grind, especially art. It does come to mind the most often because it's the most, like the saying applies the most and it's said the most is that you should like grind every day, like shapes and such, and then go up levels to exercise. It's really easy. You can become an artist. And then I see motherfuckers out there like 2 years and they they are postmodern Picassos, and I'm like, I'm shaking my head right now. They expect me to what? To grind for 20 years to be good at art? Logically, I'm gonna become good at art by grind 20 years of like artistic concept over and over again. You cannot like time to a human is min-maxing essence. You could do everything and anything with enough time you can get good at. That's not the problem. The problem is the amount of time it takes and the willingness to do it. Because to me, it doesn't really help me. Not only 20 years, kind of get the same level as someone that would take like 2 or 5 years. That's the kind of difference in talent that I'm talking about. And it's even more a fair game because in my 20 years of simple art and repetition, maybe I'll do some good things at 50. The ones that were only 2 years into artistic training and they got drawings like there is no tomorrow. Maybe they're also 50 and now they have themselves 20 years of art, but their 20 years looks like, I don't know, $1,000,000 like in gallery painting 20 years, while mine looks like napkin art 20 years. I do know I'm exaggerating, but I'm making it to show a point. A talent does kind of exist. I would call it like, it's not really talent. The word that we do refer to talent would be like a very large like spectrum of processes in your mind body that help you process things better, faster, and let you adapt to certain things better and faster, which is like art or anything that involves like a huge amount of repetition, which would kind of be considered data experience. The more talent you have in one direction, or maybe said the more talent your brain has in, like describe this like in short-term rendering, like things, or maybe you have better long-term rendering for things. The more talent you have, and I have no PC in my mind. I have only a modded, like calculated, I can play Doom on it. That's all. And what is there left for me to do? I need to grind and pray that I do find my talent one day. I do want to know. I'm also curious what talent I do possess that takes that many years to activate. Like, what I'm good at. And that's the problem. All the things that I have done to this day, I'm not talented at, meaning that I maybe haven't done the action that I am talented at, but I literally have done thousands of different things, different actions, and I'm not talented. I'm not talented at any of them. Maybe it's case specific. I'm very talented at mining some mineral structure on a planet like a few light years away. That's why I'm kind of getting like the end shot of the stick on Earth, right? Right. And yeah, obviously, I am envious of people that do have like actual raw talent at things. Oh, and I do like singing. And guess what? Do I need to say it? I have zero talent at it, and I have negative talent at singing, especially because I got a buff and debuff, in my opinion, because of my voice. Will I stop singing? No. As much I don't think art is gonna help me that much. I do like singing, and I am willing to grind the 20 years when I'm in the future, and I can sing with soul, like I did say in a previous stream. Let's see. Using a PC, that's kind of advanced skill. And it may not sound advanced if you are on Twitch. If you are on Twitch, you are either looking at on a phone or on a PC, and if you do own a PC, you probably know how to use it. Ah, I know, calm down there, Sherlock. I know. Well, that's all a small minority who that actually do know how to use their PC. Or whatever billion something PCs are out there, or maybe like internet, like sockets to the actual internet. I guess very few actually know how to use them. And guess what? I'm not some IT guru that knows the way. Again, I did grind this shit for like 10 years more for my first crappy ass. What was the computer? My first? No, that was a really long time ago. I do think it was a laptop, but it was how many years ago? 16, 17? I was kind of little. I don't remember anymore, but it was a very long time ago. But yeah, I've been grinding this stuff for a long time. And it does show, right? I'm almost at the 20-year mark that I was saying with the singing. I have life right there. Why I'm here. Fuck. I am risking my life with like 10%. Mm. Huh, what other thing? I don't know how to do. Oh, cooking again. A trait that I do like about myself is that I know how to cook. Delicious things, probably. I can probably cook delicious things. Delicious things. Yes, this is kind of becoming redundant, but yes, what I did to do the cooking. Dun, 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 bingo! I did cook a lot. I don't know, magical. I did grind my instinct to cooking. I literally failed a lot and wasted a lot of food. Sometimes, but sometimes I do it kind of sneaky. I do only a little bit of something, not actually the whole thing. I do feel that was a rap reference, but I don't know from where. I died. What a pity. Let's see. Yes, Eminem. Uh, I took a half, not the whole thing. Nah, I don't know how I did say it. No, from where is it? I do not like I do listen to a song. It's Eminem, but an old song. No. It was a freestyle. A freestyle with Eminem. Was it the one with I snorted my nose ring? I don't. I didn't. I took half, not the whole thing. It was with acid. Something about acid, I think. I don't know anymore. I don't. I just kind of like get that from a reel on Instagram. It was very old Eminem like freestyle. Like, I do imagine that's 20, 25 something years ago. I think it was like old, grainy, old style. I get beefy. I feel meaty. I took a gram, not the whole thing. I don't know how it is. I should find it. I do have it in my phone. Like, I did took the audio from that and like, I listen to it sometimes. I do have like more Eminem raps, like I do know that my memory does kind of jog. Oh, I don't know. I do remember a black guy saying that was on an interview and what's your opinion about Eminem? And he was all cocky. Nah, I don't. What they say? I don't battle M&Ms. I eat M&Ms. And did smoke his ass. I do have it like the rap style. It was rap style, freestyle. It was nice, to say the least. Should I open that cans of worms? I do like old Eminem music more than the new stuff. I am kind of an old head for rap in general, for older rap. I wouldn't like beat like new rap, but just must be like old style new rap. That's the only way I'm gonna consume rap. Like Tupac, Biggie. I do have some of their songs. I do listen to them obviously. Wu-Tang Clan. I do have damn. I do think I kind of listen to, I don't know, let's say thousands of times, something like that. Crazy amount. like Wu-Tang, Cream. Again, that's kind of, oh, I should take an unstable. Um, I did listen to that song like literally when I was DIYing and stuff, and I put it on repeat hours and hours. Wu-Tang Clan. I haven't really talked to anybody about like rap in a long time. Well, I guess because I don't talk with people in general, so I guess that's really logical. You cannot talk about with rap with anybody if you don't talk about with anybody. Mm, I guess that's, well, I guess that's not okay. Let's not say it is okay. It's not okay, but what else can I do? Go make friends? Ew. 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 Ban that guy, said that. Ban that guy. Mods, ban that guy. Not bend that guy, ban that guy. That's slightly wrong. Bend that guy. Hey, yo! What did I say? There's not really, honestly, is as much as it's a problem of me actually finding friends. Well, let's say I do have some friends left, but the problem is some good friends. Yeah, I would consider that motherfucker a good friend, but that's, it's very unfortunate situation because you're not really like yin and yang. We cannot complement each other. We are like yang. That's even more depressing MF than me. But as you guess, he does got way worse circumstances than me, so I understand. I do try to be a good ass friend, meaning I will try to contact him. So now and over again, over and now again, over, I don't know, again my brain is acting up, is tweaking. Sometimes when I do feel my instinct flaring up, I do shoot him a message. That motherfucker leaves me on scene so many times. I literally got like pages of text where I am the only one speaking and him only leaving me on scene. But I do know that he's in a not the best. He's not in the best place, and he's not been the best place for a decade. Let's say it like that. But again, I'm trying to make his life even a little bit funnier. And I do think I succeeded, which is nice. What other friends? Unfortunately, they're kind of like gone. Not gone, bad gone, like literally moved on. Other cities, not staying in contact. I don't really want to also go into contact. I guess I did change and time did a number on me. I don't think it'll be the same like how it was when I was a young lad. I was very young. I don't think it's gonna be like that anymore. It's been a really long time not speaking with my bros, especially my best bros. Nearly gone with their lives, which I guess is okay because I also did that, so I can't really be complaining that they've gone ahead because I also do that. I really kind of like not an entitled thing to do, like an pretentious or arrogant thing to do, to say, oh, they've gone on with their life and they haven't contacted me, but I've done exactly the same. So if I do the same, I should expect no less from them. Well, I do hope that MF is doing good. Let me pray for his success, not downfall. I do think I'm gonna shoot, but I don't feel The my instinct doesn't warn me or warrant me giving him another vitality boost with a message. But I guess I should do that regardless of regardless of whatever I feel that I need to do that. I should go pretty much. Yeah, what was it? Happy New Year's. I'm curious what face he'll make. And I do guess I do have a few internet friends, but again, that's everybody's fucking busy with their life, so it's kind of hard to like go full contact with them. I do have, I guess, on Discord buddies, I would say, but again, that's where I would draw the line. That's buddies, nothing more. And that's kind of, how to say this, it's kind of hard saying it without sounding like I'm cutting people off. It's if we do seem to kind of if we are at the stage of bodies even after we talked a long time, and that's all there's gonna be. It's kind of hard to jump the ladder to friends or maybe best friends from there, because it's literally, if we haven't connected till now, there is no precedent or feature where we'll be connecting more than we already haven't connected. There's literally no, how to say, there's no, how to say this, there is no, there's no like vibe combining between us that can give birth to like a good friendship. If we talked, we haven't continued the talk, it ends there. There's nothing much more to say about that. We'll be taking you, sir. I do guess again, I wouldn't. If I was not like really, the mood was not there, I wouldn't have spoken about myself. Like zero, I would have gone passive stream mode, like yes, But I guess that's also good, talking about stuff that needs to be talked about. It does lighten the burden, even though a little bit, I guess. Even a crumb matters in this matterly. Damn, I don't remember. I haven't seen some mates, especially some old friends, old, 15 years old friends. I do wonder how they're doing. I hope they're doing okay. It's just because I did have a like extremely old best friend that I did kind of the full best friend experience, like cool best friends, but at the same time best friends. Like going to his house, sleeping to his house, eating, him coming to my house, playing Club Penguin together, and Club Penguin. Speaking on Skype, not even on Skype, on Yahoo, on the old one. Damn. What times. I do kind of miss the old Yahoo, like emotes, the yellow ass ones. What the? What good memories it does bring me a sweet feeling in my heart every time I think about them. Like they do mask really well though, extremely dark memories. I don't know why I laugh when I say that. It does make kind of a very stark comparison, like in my mind, where like the good memories, oh nice, the good memories have a very like protective aura around them, because the other memories, like the rest of the memories, ah, actually, water break, they are covered in like dark miasma. Club Penguin, such a nostalgic, nice game. I'm curious if somebody does have the like all the source code of Club Penguin. I really like to play it again. Especially the mini games, the winter mini games. Those with the sled and and the special items that kind of decorate your house with. What Roblox? What Skibidi Sigma? Club Penguin? Where it was at? It does bring in me so many faded like feelings of memories that I did once possess, but now no more. With me playing with especially classmates. I did have a like at the time one of my best girlfriends, not girlfriend, girlfriends, one of them. With she was again the like girl best friend that came to my house. I go sleep to her house. I didn't think he ever slept in my house, but I did go like sleep over to her house. I knew her mother, her father, her brother, like the whole family tree. Uh, I wonder how she's doing. I do hope she's doing okay. She was kind of realized that all my best friends are kind of fucked up in some ways. I do hope she's better, whatever place she is. I guess I should say the blessing also to my old classmates and not to to my best friend. That's kind of an asshole way, asshole move to only bless the people that I really like. Because I was kind of, I still probably am on good terms with most of my classmates, old classmates. I did have a lot. Even my kindergarten mates, one of my best friend, the one with that I did call MF, it is one of my kindergarten mates. I don't know how to say that in English correctly. So we do know each other for, let's say 16, 17, 19 years, something like that. Holy shit. I say that I love this sounds. Uh, I feel the whole man in me like creaking. That sounds extremely crazy when I say it out loud. And I do think I'm gonna keep this stream as a special like stream. I mean, not keep it away from the internet, but keep it like archive it, like how I did with my first stream. Any other kind of VOD that I'll kind of delete, I kind of really need the storage. I'm gonna keep this one. Huh. Damn. I guess I should also block on the series bots that let's see. Let's ban you. I don't really like people using bots. Let's fuck. A second please. chat. Refresh. Now you're golden. I feel like a block all the. Damn, I need to go back after stream to go block all the like. I don't know what site that was. I did see people talking on Reddit when I did search for like banned phrases to put in my auto mode. I don't know what it was. It was something with banned phrases. I did kind of search for it. If Twitch is gonna make a scene if some weird ass, I don't know, depressed fella comes into my chat and starts slurring away his insides. So I did search for that to be kind of sure, and I did see a list of websites to get kind of ban the term entirely. I should put them in. And damn, I did think someone was going to take a follow, so I wanted to hear the follow like alert. What I was saying, yes, I'm going to archive the like stream, this one, at least I really did like what I did talk about. How time changes people. How time did change me. Say has time, you great foe of all beings, has been good to me. Yes, I'll say it unfortunately has been very good to me. Almost too good. Almost too good. Well, we could have done much worse, which I don't think I would have liked that. So yeah, time has done me good. Well, I do guess everything has a price and I'm paying it for everything that, for every action that I have done while knowing it was a bad trade. Really, thousands of hours, tens of thousands, day, night, non-stop, whatever. Breaking my eyes, breaking my hearing, breaking my back. Hey yo. I do guess you reap what you saw, so nothing much to complain there. You can't really complain. You get what you paid for. There's nothing really free in this world. Everything comes with sacrifice, whatever you see it or not. So I guess it is. In a sense. But you must have known that, right? Because you're 18 plus, right? So you not not understand that, right? My back, my back. I need to stretch for a second. I did stretch. And it did help. Let's see. I guess I do have a lot of stories about myself and other people, but I need to be way more comfortable. Let's switch scan. Oh, Mike. I need to be way more comfortable to talk about them. Goku is streaming, I mean. I'm maybe not alone. But I guess I dread the moment I get even slightly remotely constant followers and somebody goes with the bright idea. I know a small streamer, why don't you collab? I foresee my fate being a very miserable one. Shudder at the thought of. Damn, I banned my first chatter. Uh, damn, my first chat, my first bot, better said. Very like the hard mod, because I am my own mod. Is there any bot moderation? Like Nightbot, but for moderating? There should be, but or Twitch doesn't allow like it and relies on auto mod and those. Let's see. Yep, we are gonna farm, I guess. I don't wonder how many sword kills we got. We will get today the Dex executioner. Nah, I bit my tongue, fuck. Huh, I guess I do say the F word a lot. So the profound profanity tag wouldn't really be unwarranted, but no, because in the like real world I don't really swear. I don't know why I swear on stream. I guess it's fun. Well, not really fun, but it does, because I literally am not beside you. It does bring a facet of conversational like language a level higher, because you understand more extreme range of emotion with me saying, I really don't like that, with me going, fuck, I really don't like that. You do understand the sentiment better, I guess. And you dead, fuck. I guess you do. Is this bugged? Or does it not work on Sarunfi? I want to help you dig a hole for the plotted plant. What does this mean? Without leaving a charge zone. How could you move if you are in the charge zone? I do not know. Apple. With a weird ass profile picture. Touch. DS stem. Or C stem. One of them. Damn. 1.4 mil. No wonder was the like high score overall for MEGABONK. You can't stop my bonk. I am over 9,000. Damn. Goku is an old man. Dragon Ball Z, so old. The same with Naruto and Bleach. I'm curious, did Bleach not catch on as much as Naruto? And kind of like, or maybe they didn't have as many contracts with like TV station in the West. I did like see like Naruto when I was a kid, like episodes scattered overall, but it was on TV. I haven't seen I haven't seen one episode of Bleach like till like did see digitally. So I'm kind of perplexed. Maybe they did have like channel, but not in my area that they did like stream Bleach. Good. Would have been nice to see Bleach. If I have seen Bleach when I was kind of like a small children. No. Oh fuck, how do I wanted to enunciate kid, but combined with a child. Children. Yes, a children. When I was a children. When I was a youngling. It would have been really nice to watch Bleach. I would have been even a bigger fan than I am now. I did say no, but I watched like Bleach 3 times. Almost the amount of episodes of One Piece. So yeah, I would rather watch Bleach a 4th time than try to again start One Piece. Yes, it doesn't work with Sir Umfi, and I did waste my time. We need to get the Stone to 9. Let's see. But is this a sign that I'm making it big? Bots came into my stream. I didn't get a bot till the day. Well, maybe I did. I don't know if it was a bot. Maybe it was a person like doing the same thing as a bot. Let's take a snack pause. I'm wondering. Maybe it was a person doing the same thing as a bot, like giving links and such. I'll come back in 2 minutes. Let us see. Welcome back to the show. To the great show of life. I did wanted to say, to make a slight promise that I'm gonna stream 4 hours, but I'm not going to do that. I just said at the start of the stream I'm not going to go to extreme lengths, because there is a good chance I'm gonna get in the under 40% range of awakeness, and there's a good chance there's a good chance again the quality of the stream will drop drastically, because again I'm nonsense. I'm funny only when I'm at a range of 60% and up. I'm start getting the funnies. Oops. No, I forgot that. I start getting the funnies back. But when I'm 40% and lower, I just straight up spew nonsense. So I will not be forcing myself, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have. Let's see what I was saying. Yes, I'm gonna try to stream more consistently, and not only the time, also the quality of the stream. So that I make better quality streams, even though they may be a little bit shorter. I did a thing with my chair, hopefully that fixes the problem of my back, and now I am 2 hours in and it's only started hurting me once, which is a record. When I was kind of like on the old setup, it was hurting me every 20 minutes, kind of bad back pain. I need to either stretch, I did stretch while I walked, I either need to stretch or moving my chair a little, like a little wiggle, kind of get the bones moving and crunching. I now do seem to kind of the 2 hour marks. It only hurts slightly, only 2 times, which is a big ass improvement. This time I did a lot of improvements. I hope the quality shows my level of appreciation that is visibly showing that it's rising. I do hope that it shows, and I shouldn't say, but I will also say it. Yes, I'm starting to like streaming more and more. Ooh, the biggest slide without a sled in the slightest. Sighted. My slide. Sinister. Somber. Solemn. I didn't get any word S to continue that. Scheme. Sinfully. Colorful. Slowly. Slowly. Slotfully. I cannot continue that without kind of starting making zero sense. Even though what did I say? Slotfully, sinfully, separately. Nah, nothing comes to mind. Anyway, you get the point. Do you? Do you? Trust. Trust the process, what I can say. What can I say? My brain is doing the thing again. I don't know why it does that. Brain, lock the fuck in. Let's see. I do hope I make, like I said, new friends in this wonderful, slightly unique, special community, VTuber community, better said. But maybe on Twitch in general, I'm not really a purist when it comes to friends. I will take anything that you give me. Ooh, legendary, nice. So, yeah. But I do think my my gut is telling me that there's gonna be most likely more VTuber friends than normal streamer friends. But I digress. Maybe I got the wrong gut feeling. I'm gonna be like 99% normal streamer friends. But I do guess I will need the 99% only. I don't know, a VTuber fanboy 1% friend to get the 99% normal, because one still counts. He's, like I said, 99% normal streamer, and maybe a fake alias account, being him being a fanboy or something, which I would expect being like normal, commonplace on the VTuber scene. It does sound crazy, but the night is darker than you imagine. That's my only comment on that. Let's take that. I did get today or yesterday, uh, no, 2 days ago, a crushing sense of my tongue hurts. Fuck. I did get a crushing sense of deja vu. I would say this is one of I did get this sense a couple of times. Not the slightly, I don't know, like, oh nice, a heart. How do I say it? Hey, pick it up. How do I say this? Not that kind of like airy sense of deja vu. That kind of you stop and like, haven't I done this before? Something like that. No, it was I look at something, I look at the context around me, what I'm thinking, what I'm like imagining it, what I'm thinking about something, and suddenly everything stops and I'm like, is this familiar? Sometimes this happen and I hate it because it becomes like a prediction show. I say, nah, it can be, right? It can be. And then, especially this happened to me a lot when I was kind of reading light novels. I was like, it is the most probable case that some light novels, like I did see some light novels like balancely. I don't know how to say that in English. Balancely? Straight away stealing like a fifth of a light novel and then creating new chapters out of thin air for it, meaning that the start is the same and only you get like some of the chapters are different, but slightly different, not almost the same. Yes, but let's get back on topic. I did get today, like I did put a hand on something solid and I was like, if I do this, this is gonna happen, and hopefully it didn't. Hopefully, yes, I say that. It didn't what I thought was gonna happen because it would have been even more crashing. But I did stay in a place like frozen, locked, and I was like, didn't I? Didn't this happen again? Did I repeat shit? Did hello Time Lords? Please do something about this. My timeline is bugged the fuck out. Can you please fix it? I'm calling customer support and no one's answering. Huh? Should I call who? Doctor Who? Uh, that's a reference and a half, eh? Let's see. I have triple jump. Nice. Huh. Did that alleviate my fall? Ah. I I hate ghouls, but there are no ghouls to hate. Huh. What a weird feeling. And I feel kinda cocky. Let's take double gas. I do hope the sound is better this time. I don't I swear my do we? Nah, we keep balance. I swear my laptop speakers are so loud. When I mean so loud, it's almost like two like separate speakers level of loudness and bass. Besides that, it's so fucking loud. Even at 40%, it's like I would consider the high amount to like listen to something. It's the kind of how would I say this? So you kind of get the picture. 40, 35% would be the amount you'd listen in the middle of the day, like loud, so you can hear all the details in a video. If I put that shit at 70%, it's getting like boombox level of loud, and 100% literally sound distorts and it's kind of like echoing all around the room. That's why I kind of have problems with my like sound. I cannot like accurately pick because I do think it fucks even with my like headphones, because I do have a kind of nice pair of headphones. They're kind of old. Did I say what headphones I have? I did. I do have a pair of like Sony MX3s for a few years, and I did use the hell out of them. What else? Yes, and it does kind of. They're still kind of working great. Uh, not as they don't keep as long as battery, but it's nothing really that like you can observe. What do you have? Do you have aura something? We do have pro stalker. Let's take size. I did get fucks even with my output input. The sound of my headphones. I think this laptop would be very good, like in a. If you wanted to play music to, like on a street or something. You rang the hell out like the boat, like ends of the street. Especially if they're like between two high buildings. I'm sure it would have run like, to the end of the street and back. Let's see. Maybe at one point I'll get when I do have enough money, a sound like on the sound tester where you can where you can kind of test the loudness of something. I would be very inclined to like have a actual like, loudness test put on this beast. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Oh, oops. I was about to hit you with the whoopsie daisy, but I see I'm taking damage. Ooh, aura farm. Evade. I don't know why my tongue started hurting. Maybe it's time, guys. My time has come. Don't bother me, I'm trying to ascend. No, it's against TOS to die? Like on stream? Probably. You can't really control that, can you? What inconvenient placement. Fabulous. Wonderful. We do kind of okay. I was expecting more damage. I really am curious if it's against TOS to die. That sounds so fucking messed up. Ah, I was cocky. Fuck, I forgot. Like, most cocky people I did with the double. Don't hit me with the Hadouken. Let's rob some more chests. Ah. This stream was kind of special. I did yap a lot more than I yapped usually. I almost yapped 3 hours, which is good. Because it's progress. My she is kind of based like that and she yaps 5 hours. I'll get to her level one day. Hope she doesn't upgrade even further and goes crazy and streams like 7 hours a day. That would concern me very much. I do hope my other Roshi stop being so horny. I don't know how to say that. I do hope she stops that. Because it's not healthy, I guess. I'm looking at you. Like, it's your fault. You who is watching. You know, as you're watching, I'm watching back. Because I did kind of want to let's make this stream even more special. Let's talk about the lore. I did want to kind of keep the lore of my avatar for later period. But let's. I did say I wanted to make like a special stream for the second week. Let's make it happen. I did at first didn't know if I should make lore at all, but I did realize let's make it. Mic check, mic check. Fuck. I guess that was necessary. Sorry, that was kind of light. Mic check, mic check. Let's see. I do guess I'm the last abyss that survives in the multiverse. The other ones of my kin have gone on to the other side. Let's see. I did make a like head canon for my lore. I do get I'm on my first phases of creation. I'm only in the second stage. My first stage was the unawoken, then unseeing, and now I am seeing. I am awoke, and I've seen all things that there is to see. Yes, let's dump lore my species. I guess I am an abyss. I am the abyss of conscious and the abyss of cognition, which would make me a cabbis. Haha, I really did think a lot what the C. I do know what the C stands for in my mind, but I did want to make it lore relevant, so let's say I'm the abyss of conscious and cognition. Again, a cabbis to them. Let's see, ghost. Let's see. I guess my species do live a long while, like between multiversal like resets, which is kind of nice, but they don't go to the other side. What you human called death. To us, it's another state, not the end. Is the other side of existence. The ones of my species that do go there take their the last look at the world and then close their eyes forever, and they sink into the other side. And I do not know why I'm the last one. Maybe there's others out there, but I'm not sure. I feel alone. All seeing but no feeling. All I do guess in my next stage I do shameless plugin. I do kind of how do I transform, because this is my compact form, the one that's right now in my avatar. I get an unpacked form, which would be to take my whole tendrils, yes, my whole tentacles, and grip really tight to myself, and then spin, and spin about, and spin around, and spin till I cannot stop. I must continue. And I go back to my unpacked form. Right now I'm kind of like a zip. I'm kind of compressed. I did make a small animation how I uncompressed myself, but let's say the compressing back process is kind of gruesome, so I really don't like to switch states that often. The compressing again state kind of involves slightly going into nothingness and then getting recreated again in the compact form, so I wouldn't recommend. Very bad experience. I do feel that with my all-seeing eye, I've seen many of my brethren with other abyss attributes in their name, but I always felt lonely. I have never seen one like myself, one tied to cognition and consciousness. But what do I know? I'm only in the first stages of evolution. I usually live between how they explain this in mortal terms. Abysses usually live between one greater multiversal reset and one end multiversal reset, or a flip, one might say, which the other side comes back on top and the multiverse goes dark. That's usually what the great elders did live to, at least, till they switch to the other side. But the abysses don't really die, they just stop spinning and then sink into it, into the unknown. Guess I'll also have my time sinking into the unknown, feeling what all thing in existence did feel at one point or another, and take responsibility for existing, because everything has a price and I have seen it. The price for existing is going into the unknown at the end. If you start the journey, you must complete it. Let's see. And I did realize one thing, and one thing only in this world. The thing that most mortal beings chase, it's one of the ugliest things in existence, which would be truth. Because truth is another great end, is the great end of searching. is the great end of everything pure, is the great end of perfection, truth. The noble, the unseen, the ones that do not exist. Space for such meaningless things. I certainly could say that I have seen it, know what it is, know how you can get to it, but that's pointless. Very, very pointless. Nothing good comes out of searching for it, trying to move closer to it, or simply become a part of it, which make you meaningless as well. You wasted your existence for something that's worthless. Even searching for the way to enter the unknown would have been more meaningful than searching for the truth. I do wonder what other species besides the mortal one are in this beautiful vast existence. Even though I may be the all-seeing eye, but my eyes can't seem to see far enough now. Hopefully I'll see soon enough to see. And I guess that's my lore. I'll probably update it at some point. And that's really nice because I now have a video copy of the lore. So I'll keep this VOD safe and secure. Probably safe, I don't know about secure. But, well, technically I don't know even about secure or safe, but... maybe I will someday find what I'm searching for. I was trying not to laugh when I heard the fucking MEGABONK, like the sound, the bonk. I tried, I was making the speed face. I was trying so hard not to burst out laughing. So stupid. I did hold through though. I did want to make it a bit more somber, so it didn't come out as I'm alone, I'm the only one, I'm singular. I see them all. How they go to the unknown and never came back for me, leaving me the only and the one. Something like that. The somber, the very kind of dark realization that you have been left alone for a purpose that you do not know and you cannot guess. For as might as you have eyes that can see all, you do not know all. I guess, what do I know, right? I'm just a shy guy. And damn, I did say to make this stream special. I'm gonna slightly adjust the thumbnail, I guess, with some confetti or something after I post it on YouTube. I do hope this stream was very nice and pleasant to watch. It was a more emotional one for me at least. I did drop the lore on both mortal level and abyssal level. Ke. Damn, is this the tier 3 like run that I'm fucking searching for 2 weeks? Haven't beaten that damn boss. Let's farm a little, I guess. Um, what else to talk about? I did think of the lore like on a, like, I don't know, when I was drinking coffee or something like that. A few days ago at least. And it is kind of nice because sometimes my brain does like have a longer storing, like a longer storing effective protocol, so I don't forget some things that I would consider important, how like, the lore of my avatar is. Technically calling it an avatar, it's even more like correct because it is only an avatar. It's both an avatar and an avatar. And I'm gone. That was kind of nice. Let's see. Ooh, damage. Damn. Let's see what else. I do. I hope that the reception, if there's gonna be any, will be more kinder towards the like team elements, team pitch elements, the elements, the elements like where you put your chat and such. I did try to make it nice. I hope it did come out as I hoped. I did kind of make that bar to kind of, I don't know what I was trying to create something pleasing to look at. I did try a lot. I was moving mad when I did try to kind of create the background first of all, and I couldn't really get anything. I wanted something unique, like something slightly chaotic, but nothing really did came to it. And I was like, I was trying, but nothing. So I was like, fuck it. Let's ball. We get extra damage. And I did kind of that little goblin goober. I don't know why. I don't know if I should give him lore yet. Let's see how the reception goes. If it does survive long enough. I know ball. Let's take a chest or maybe take another maybe for damage. That's quite okay. We don't know where the boss is, which is fine. Quite fine, one might say. The second chest, legendary. Better enough, I guess. Let's take that shrine. Let's our damage. Do we shred? We kind of do. But unfortunately this gentleman is only 50k. And the big boss is kind of slightly 6 million. So we'll be doing exactly how much per second? Around 2k damage per second, something like that. So we are kind of we do have some well, not feeding our own grave. If I wanted to die, I would, I don't know, wait for the swarm to come in and then jump right into it. Let's try to gain an advantage. Especially, we didn't really get strong, exactly. I still don't have like 4 tombs, damn. I should have taken the XP too. I do wonder why I didn't. Let's see. Break a pot or maybe two. Break one for me. Break a pot or maybe three. Break one for me. Let's take the damage to me. Movement speed. I haven't really even seen the other option. Unfortunately, took movement speed because it was purple and I like colors. Sorry. Not sorry. Beer. Huh? Ooh, nice. Not 10% damage. Another bob. We have two bobs. We have a Bobby D. Bob Puck. Well, we don't. I forgot we should. That was a crit or something. Or a MEGABONK. Let's take you. Hello. Don't shoot at me, sir. Don't you know that's illegal? Let's take sides, I guess. Ooh, damage. Luck. Damage. Project speed. Ages. Damn, let's done you. Let's do you. You think you are very tough, sir, right? Maybe you are tough. Who is to say otherwise, right? Right. Yeah, I think we're gonna run away from you. If you're that badass. Hey, badass. Another make them are gonna. Are we? Ah. Yes. Oh. Oh. It. Come on. Not come like that. The pain came. That sounds even weirder. Persona. I have a friend named Pain. Anyway. Reflect. What else can you do but reflect? Can you not? Can you? I'm totally speaking nonsense. I don't know what to say. I did want to say maybe I give a little teaser to our next avatar. I got zero idea what I'm going to do. I probably do know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be more like a slight evolution. It's not really going to be a rework of the avatar. For that I need either an inspiration to hit me with really hard like artistic talent suddenly, or I need to commission somebody, and unfortunately I need to wait for for the artistic talent to hit me. Especially now with all the trouble with artists. Especially not the good ones that do deliver on their work, but the ones that are like, sure, and then 6 months later you are. Didn't we make a small agreement that I would pay you monetary cash and you would provide me with a service? And they're like, nah, I forgot, but my backlog was so big. I only started the draft, and you're like, so now you're lying. You have a beefy? We do. Don't interrupt me, good sir. Bonk. Let's see. Do I? Mega? Damn, I don't know why I laugh so much when the. What was it? I did say. I'm Mega until she bonks. I don't know what stream I did there, but it was one of the when I was 40%. I did laugh like no, I did find that extremely funny, majorly funny, comedian level funny, and Mega until she bonks. What is the boss? Thank you, boss. By B O. Are we dead as? Thank you for placing the most inconvenient spot ever. How big is the boss? Ayo. Oh. Bonk. I don't think I have ever become bush on this like level. Hello? Big bonk is activate. I want to bonk until she megas. Anyway. I do hope I see more VTubers streaming. That would be good. Because that would make the reach of the VTuber community even larger. Did I hear a bonk? I don't know. Ooh, the power up came in handy. Hope I don't exactly that. Hope I don't get stuck into a corner and get triple teamed. You're almost at the same level. Why don't you give up? Don't you know? What are you, Vegeta? Give up, brother. It's time to go. The on the faces. The farmlands, the faraway farmlands are calling for you. I want that chest. Do not stand in my way, Kazan. I shall bulldoze. Oh. Yo, give me the chest. What am I gonna get? At least an achievement? Not even that? Damn. Did the chest bug? I now may have realized that my oversight may have been bigger than I thought. Now I need to be right here. If not, I'm gonna get... Yes, purchase account, I need more. Bonk. Straight. We're straight away going. Let's see, size. Damage. A chest to don't hurt, right? They're gone. What else to talk about? This is going to be the last run, by the way, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep it high quality and classy. What else to yap about? High quality yap, no, flop yap. Let's see. Blah blah blah. Damage. No, I have a feeling no. Beat the big bad boss. Let's take a small water break. I'm curious when I'm gonna get, I don't know, my first constant viewer. Maybe this year, maybe next year. I do hope it's somewhere closer. By then, I don't get kind of like trash of inexplicable right count of non-explicable not having the will to come to stream. But I guess I will try to grind it out. I do be needing armor and chance. And crit chance. Especially with MEGABONK. Big bonk. Why didn't you call it MEGABONK? Let's see. Can we? We can't. We can, but not really that easily. Let's not take that. Let's wait for the wave. Does it? Did I activate a boss statue? A boss card? I did hear the ho 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 ho. That laugh. So we don't get a. Let's see. Damn, double. You got double bombed. That's triple. That's not good for you. You go see a doctor or a archaeologist, stonesmith, stonemason. I don't know. Ooh. Is there a chance that we're actually beating the big boss? Nah, no, I need to lock in. Maybe it's gonna. Fuck, I need to take that. It's gonna be really a special stream. Let's do it that way. Don't we have more than a double jump? Jeez. That's not over if I feel it. 7k. I don't think I'm gonna make that much money. But we'll try. I'll not take the battery, even though it could help us a little. We'll keep firing. Maybe we'll get in the. We do know where this is. There's the only one in the radius with green. Right, left corner. We do kind of need to go somewhere, but there is a magnet. Let's see. Here's duration. Even though we do have cheese, so that's gonna be okay. We take shield. Well, in that. I hear bonks a lot. We'll take him for sure. Let's see, we have a better deal here. Do we have a cannon? We don't. We do. Maybe we'll get the money for this. Almost clicked it. Damn. You love to see it. You love to see it. Here's my chest. Where is my chest? Ice. I guess that's okay. We can down you in about 20 seconds. Hello, hello. Don't be such a hater. I just want you to perish. You not understand my feelings? Damn, what ungrateful. I guess I'll also awaken you. There is no reason not to. We're just gonna troll you till the end. Let's see. Let's try to... What is it? I see a chest. Is it right here? Oh, nice. We don't know where the portal is, so let's go back. We almost did take the... Hello? I know you want to make me disappear very bad, but please. With gentle hand, with gentle hands. Do we get any powerful combo? Not really. I guess we'll take 3 beers. Don't camp. What is this, PUBG? You camp the microwave? And I'm going to get going, guys. I would have liked the magnet, but I guess you don't get all your wishes. Can we beat you in 70 seconds? Where are you? We kind of can't. So we'll be going. Don't be a coward. Don't take my weapons away if you think you're so powerful. Let's mega you. You're talking smack all this time that I died. I think I'm gonna get My ages would have done a better job, but I guess my sword is also okay. Did we dead ass not kill 2000 things with a sword? Hello? You do know I don't like tracking, so why the big balls? To them. Take a lot of this guy, eh? I need to kind of also heal sir, so please if you would be so inclined not to be an asshole about it. The next thing coming out of that portal, not ages, I'm dead. It's pure and simple, really. And I probably still am dead though, because that asshole has the. Doesn't he has the. Doesn't he have. Doesn't he possess the armor piercing bullshit? I mean that will bypass ages. Yes, it does. Thank. Thanks to past me for being big brain. Ooh, thank you for the mobs. Lifestyle really sweet, ain't it? I need to do all these things. Of course, they're gonna snipe me. Team camping. What? What other hex are you not putting on, my big boss? I'm really am wonder what's up with this boss. Unfortunately, it was a very special day. I almost beat this very loving mother individual. Huh. Let's see. This is a 2 week special after all, so it was a very nice stream though, I admit. It's it was nice. Unfortunately you guys didn't get to hear my alert, but I guess at one point or another there will be a way for you to hear my alert. Hmm. I guess I will be sending you with good vibes. Hope you have a good day, night. And gentle ladies, gentlemen, I guess yours truly is out.